And we're back. We're back.
Here at the Cozy Show on the Cozy Couch, the Cozy Castle. You know the deal.
Castle.
I had a pretty interesting story.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if I was to get pulled over by the police,
Uh-huh.
what would you think it would be for?
Yes! I pray, actually, that it is because you rolled your stop sign, because that's what Chris does. Everywhere he goes, he doesn't even stop. He, semi-yields. The speedometer doesn't go under 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay. And he just gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
He just starts oh yeah, I don't care.
Over the course of probably I don't even know how many months now, but it's just gotten worse and worse. Yeah, every time I'm in the car with me,
I'll be like,
literally, I'll go through a stop and I just feel his gaze,
you could sense when you're supposed to come to a nice little stop, and then when you don't feel that, you feel like
You come to a complete stop every time?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like I just always have to stop. I always stop.
Yeah.
Almost put my foot on the brake or put my foot on the brake completely, then gas every time.
Well, you drive pretty slow too. And you've been getting a lot of heat for it lately.
Yeah, Jesus.
From the friend group.
Bro, I used to drive to the hikes, and I would drive recklessly and fast and crazy all over the curves. And people were like, oh, my God. And now I drive, a little bit more safe. I'm 22 now. Okay. Yeah. I understand mortality, that we're all mortal here.
Yeah.
There's a possibility that we could crash.
Mm-hmm.
People's life in my hands.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll go 50, and I won't do so much of the curvy stuff. And fucking all hell breaks loose. I got 7 backseat drivers in the back of the car. Jesus Christ.
There's only 5 people in the car, and you had 7.
Yeah, 7 voices. That's how you know it was bad.
I think the only part that bothers me a lot with you driving slow is on the freeway. Because I feel like on the freeway, you'll be going 60. And you're in the middle lane.
I think the fastest I really go on the freeway is 65, maybe 70.
I think you told me you never go over 70, right? That's
it's
max.
just because I'm usually kind of distracted,
Yeah.
my phone.
Yeah.
And so 2 things. I like to have space in between the car. Literally 3 or 4 cars. I have good space.
Oh, well.
Just because I'm always I don't want to brake.
I'm pretty bad about that too. I'm always pretty close to the car.
Oh,
I think.
Not even a car.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends how fast I'm going. If I'm going really fast, then I'll give it.
Yeah, I'm always 3 to 4. No matter how fast I'm going, I give it some pretty good space. Just because one, I get distracted, and then I want to be able to have time to brake, and I don't know even when I have to in circumstances be really close to the car, it's super uncomfortable. Even if I'm super focused, I'm if he brakes, I have to brake really quickly. I hate that. And then a lot of it's so you're not checking your speedometer all the time, so you're just feeling it, right?
Especially you aren't. 'Cause you have pictures on your dash blocking it.
Yeah. So I've just gotten used to feeling that 65, 70 mark, and then if I go a little faster, my foot adjusts back to 70. It just stays at 65, 60.
You're your own little speedometer.
Yeah. I don't need to check my.
What do you think is gonna take you out? If you were to die soon.
Soon? What's my most recent death?
Yeah.
Either just because we're going to be starting to do these hikes soon. I don't know why I've been getting super paranoid about just slipping and falling or hitting a rock. I think it's because I showed my mom our hike vlog, and of course a bunch of red flags of make sure you do this and make sure you check this and all that stuff. And I was I mean, we do that subconsciously. We're not stupid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it makes me
get
thinking a little bit more, and I'm God, we do we could just slip and
you were almost wild, yesterday.
You were almost gonna jump off that waterfall and there was a big lip.
Were you guys worried I was gonna jump off it?
Yeah, was that what you were gonna do?
No, I just wanted to sit in it.
Oh, but even then,
I was sitting in it and I had a leech on my foot. I was fuck this, so I left.
Yeah, so many times I checked my hands and there was 8 or 10 little small leeches. Because me and Diego and Andrew, we went to hike upstream.
Yeah.
For 40 minutes, dude. It was fucking gnarly. And it's almost like a swamp-ish, a little less, but kind of that vibe with those long, plant-like stuff, and there's a bunch of spiders on the water, literally a bunch of that as we go.
Yeah.
And every time we fucking put
that's
my hands
the
in
one
there.
reason I didn't go.
The spiders, the arachnids.
I just saw.
Is that what the spiders are?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because we found that we went hiking yesterday at this beautiful spot. It's a really nice waterfall, super cool swimming hole. You could jump off all sorts of stuff. Couldn't really ask for much more, right? But these guys went upstream, and then we went and found them, and then further up, it just looked more of the same, kind of just swampy, not that appealing.
Like shallow stream.
Yeah. With like hella vegetation, like bushes. And I was like, that looks like mosquitoes. I'm chilling, you know? So I went back down, and then you guys just fucking were gone for like so long.
Bro, yeah, we just kept going, and my feet were hurting, and it's pretty awful. But it was cool. I mean, I just like to like just keep going, you know?
Yeah.
It was just the feet that was kind of hurting. And like, I just had to get past the whole like fungus, spider, animal, all this shit. Like,
I was so on edge because the hike we did yesterday was the one where our friend Andrew got a tick in his pubic region some months ago. So the whole time we were there, like anything that would land on me, like bugs wise, I'd be like,
yeah,
like, you know. But like, I swear there was so many more bugs there yesterday than like anywhere else.
I think what got me creeped out was the small little leeches. Like, it just kept having to like wipe them off, and I'm like, dude, there's gonna be one that's staying, you know,
in your urethra.
Yeah,
you know?
And a little foreskin just making itself making its bed.
Okay, so I was driving home from work.
Okay. What day?
On Friday.
So a couple days ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago. It's about 3:45 p.m. in the afternoon, right? And I've been feeling like really burnt out, as I've said. I got the shingles, you know, so I'm spiraling, you know. But regardless, just I've been burnt out, and I've been feeling like super like, I don't know, not like myself, just super down and like bummed and grumpy all the time and shit.
Is that yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I was driving home. I was like, thank God I'm off work, you know, fuck, it's a long week. I was just pretty grumpy, you know, just wanted to be home and shit, right? And I was on my phone a lot, you know, a lot. And we talk about that all the time, like how much we're on our phones and how like stupid it is and unnecessary and dangerous. And I remember thinking while I was on my phone, like, I should get off my phone, you know? Like, I'm kind of just scrolling at this point. Like, I'm just flipping through stories. Like, I'm not doing anything important, you know? And I just didn't, you know, just stayed on it. I'm like, I remember I saw this reel recently. It was of the band, the Gorillaz.
Yeah.
It's like their top song.
It's like, help me.
I don't think it's that one. I think it's a different one. But I can't recall the beat at the moment. But I saw a reel, and it was the guy, like one of the dudes in the band. And it was like an interview, and he brought out this little like recording device. And he was like, you know this song? It's like one of their biggest songs. And he was like, the beat is like it's a stock beat that comes with the recorder. Like, they didn't even make the beat. Yeah. You know?
I saw that. That was gnarly.
Yeah. And I thought of that reel while I was driving. I was trying to find it on Google.
Just to get the beat.
Just for my own satisfaction, you know? I couldn't find it. I was like, whatever. And then I pull up to like, I'm almost home. I'm like so close to my house.
Like
it's
what?
the
like,
last light.
Okay.
Right by my house.
So right there in that corner.
By the, bleep it.
Well, you're bleeping it.
Yeah. I'm in the lane to turn left, right? But there's like a whole line of cars in front of me, and it's red. So I pull up to a stop. I'm sitting there on my phone. Something catches my attention in my right passenger window, you know? So I look up, and it's a cop on a motorcycle, like almost touching my car. Like, he is so close. Like, he could have taken the hand off the handlebar like this and touched my car. Like,
that's
it?
So
like, close.
Wow.
Like, right there. And I'm like on my phone like this. Like the fucking guy that almost hit you on the freeway.
Yeah, high up. It wasn't like, look, because
it was here.
Because you're like a red light.
I wasn't here. It was here.
It's a red light.
Exactly.
You don't care.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, come on. You know, it's like, why wear a seatbelt when you park?
Exactly. And I look over, and I see the cop, and he's just like this on a motorcycle. And I just give him the fucking most awkward little like.
You do this with your sun blocker. You're like,
and I just put my phone down. And I'm just like, it's like the most awkward shit ever. And I feel like a kid again instantly.
Wait, so
like, it just feels like a teacher caught you like cheating or something, you know?
So when he saw you, right? Did you like? Did he look away, or did he just?
No, I just kept looking.
And
I just smile. I give a little smirk. Put my phone down. I just fucking looked straight ahead. I just did not brake on the road, you know?
You can't look twice.
What am I supposed to do? Like, I'm not going to look again, you know? Like,
yeah. Is you put the calculator?
That's like, I put like grandma. Like, I'm calling my grandma. I'm like, You know how it goes.
Yeah, it's 911.
Hospital. It's you. No, and then I just look forward, and then like for a while I was, because I'm waiting at a red light too, which is just worst case scenario, you know. And I'm thinking,
Can't even leave.
yeah, and I'm thinking like, well, I mean, at least this is awkward, but at least I could just leave when it turns green.
Like it's you got a red light, they're not gonna stop you for that.
And then the light turns green, and I'm like, he might still pull me over, you know. And I go, and then he goes behind me, and I look back, and the lights are on. I'm like, God damn it,
God.
you know.
Wow.
Mind you, like I'm already not in a good mood.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just over it. And then
So you run away.
imagine my Nissan Sentra. I put in sport.
What's your name?
And I've heard that motorcycle cops are like assholes because like their only job I think is like to give you tickets and shit.
Like traffic control.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
they're not pulling up to like a fucking, you know, robbery. At least I assume. But yeah, and like it was just kind of an awkward spot to pull over because it was a really busy road with like no shoulder. It's like right next to a shopping center. So I'm like looking in the rear view, and he's like,
Yeah.
he's on a motorcycle.
I'm like, I know what to do.
That way, this way. So I went like into, yeah. So I went.
He has like the signs. It's like, turn
He's
left.
like,
yeah, go that way.
he puts his legs up on the motorcycle. He's like,
To drive.
no hands.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, I pull in a shopping center. He tells me to go into like this gas station, and I go to the gas station parking lot, and I like park in front of the gas
He has
station.
those cool ass like glasses thing. It's like, you know when they have like the animation on it, it's just the arrow.
No, but they have that.
Like those
they
glasses,
gotta
and they're
check
like,
that. Yeah,
it's like you wear them at raves, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
sorry,
the
that just
rave
popped in
ones.
my head.
His helmet has like a mohawk on it.
Yeah, like from fucking Cyberpunk.
Yes. Anyways, so I pull like right in front of a gas station. Right, there's hell open spaces, like nobody's there. I pull into a space, and for whatever reason, like I said, there's hella spaces on both sides of me. He fucking like does like a whole circle like around the gas pumps and everything, and then comes back and then parks next to me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, he's scoping out the area.
I guess. I don't know. For what? And then comes to my window. Okay, and while he's doing that, the reason I said that, like he did the whole circle, I'm just sitting there like, fuck. And I was like, fuck, I don't have my wallet on me.
Ooh, I'd be so
I'm
pissed.
so pissed. I'm like, what are the chances,
Yeah, 'cause
dude?
you always have your wallet.
Usually, like, okay, but the thing is, like, I'm in this bad habit of, like, keeping my wallet in my car. Like, I just leave it in the center console, like, all the time. You know? Like, overnight, whatever.
Why is that bad?
Because, I don't know.
I feel
My
like
mom always gives me shit for it.
That's a good habit, I feel like, because then I'll
Then
always
it's
leave it in my
always there,
house.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then I'll go out to eat, and I'll be like, fuck, do I have my wallet? All the time it's in there. I'm like, yes, you know?
Yeah. Imagine
But
having to take it out.
for-
For what?
I don't know why
Like, what are you
I
going to
took it
buy
out.
inside your house?
I don't know why I took it out, but I must have like used my card or something to order something. But it wasn't in my car, and it hadn't been for a few days because I kept telling myself I need to put it back in.
In case you get pulled over.
Exactly. You know, it's worst case scenario. I was like, fuck, because I just know like this is dread now. Like I know he's coming up. Anyways,
Yeah.
he gets to the
I've been
window.
there.
Have you? Without
Yeah.
the wallet?
Yeah, remember? Or without my license.
Oh yeah.
I
We'll
think I
get to
told
that.
the story. I think I told it.
You tell it again because I don't remember it very much. Yeah, he comes to the window and he's like, hey, he's like, I pulled you over because of the phone. And I was like, yeah, I figured. And then he was like, what were you doing? And I was like, just texting.
Yeah.
You know, like, fuck, I don't know. What am I supposed to say? I'm looking up a fucking Gorilla's reel that I couldn't find.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
I love the girls. All right,
you're
respect.
free to go. No, he's like, okay. He's like, do you have your license or registration? I was like, I don't have my license because I don't have my wallet on me. And then he was like, you have your wallet on you? I was like, no. He's like, why don't you have it on you? And I was like, I'm just in this bad habit of like putting it in my car and then taking it out. And it's like, I had nothing to say. I'm like, I just don't keep good track of it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm irresponsible, whatever. And he's like, okay. And he's like, do you have insurance and registration? And I was like, Let me see. Because I'm like, that too, like, I don't keep tabs on that shit like I should, you know, like an adult.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always getting the new registration with the new tags. I'm like, and I just throw it in the glove box, you know, like, I don't, or like, I'll usually put it in that little, you know, thing your car comes with.
The manual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I put it in
That's
that
pretty
little,
smart. That's the best place.
right? I put it in there, which I'm assuming everybody else does, right? Yeah. So I'm like, let me see. And the same with the insurance. I'm always getting the new little like cards like every few months. I don't know why mine like renews it, like so often, but it does. My throat's fucked. Anyways, so I grab the fucking manual holder thing, you know? Yeah. I pull it out of the glove box, and there's 2 condoms on top of it. I was like, there's no way this is real life right now.
Is he busy, huh?
Like, and he's seen it. Yeah. I know he saw it because he's just standing there at the window. I'm like,
is he on the right side of the window?
He's to my left.
So he's closer to you than the glove compartment, at least, right?
He's right there.
Okay. Well, at least he can't. It's not.
No, he saw. I put it on my lap and there was condoms on it. He saw it.
You're like, well,
I did. I think I just like swiped it underneath and then started looking through, and I'm like, God damn it! And then I can't even think because that's what just happened. Like literally, I'm like, there's like 10 different registrations in there that are all expired. I'm like thumbing through, and I'm like, no, it's not it.
Why do you have the expired ones?
I don't know, dude. I should just throw it away, right?
Or I don't know, stock them somewhere.
Something, but yeah, it's so fucking stupid.
Okay, so you found them.
No way. And I don't even keep condoms in my car like that because that's a bad place to keep condoms because it gets so hot. Mm-hmm. But I had them in there because I hung out with somebody a week before, and I put them in there because I'm like,
in case.
I think I just had it in the glove box, and then I purposely put it on top of that little folder with the manual. Because I was like, just in case she goes in there for a napkin or something, I don't want her to see it.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And then I just fucked myself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Times 10.
Because it would be perfect if it wasn't for this situation.
Exactly.
Okay.
I just totally forgot. And yeah, so finally I find the registration, and then I couldn't find the fucking insurance, and then I finally found that. Like, it's just this whole thing.
And what is he? Are you guys conversating?
I'm just so embarrassed because I'm just so unorganized.
Yeah, no,
you know? It's like, yeah. No, he's just watching me.
He doesn't even like, I don't know.
He wasn't a dick. He was fine.
He was just
like not good or bad. You know? And then I finally found the shit. And then he gave me like a note card, and he's like, okay, write like your height, weight, name, date of birth, like everything that's on your license. He was like, do you know your license number? And I was like, no. Like I didn't know anything.
You know what you should do? I do?
Yeah. I was like, I did that. I was like, let me see if I have a picture. And I fucking didn't. It was like, great.
Yeah, I do, and I have it on like a custom album.
Yeah. With like I have like all my favorited like fucking my like vaccine card that I'll probably never need again in my life. Yeah. And like, you know,
not the license.
Well, that shit. Even like the security questions for Apple, like the backup questions, I have those. Yeah. I don't have my fucking license, of course. One of the probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, he takes that. He goes and sits on like his motorcycle, and I swear to God, it was like 20 minutes. Like it was such a long fucking, which I can't complain because I'm pulled over.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I was just like, God, and I didn't want to be on my phone because I'm like, he just pulled me over to be on my phone. Like I can't be sitting here just like on my phone, you know. And we're in front of this gas station, like I said.
Might as well get gas.
Imagine I start back at it. Hey! And I'm in front of this gas station, right? And people were like pulling up and leaving and going inside. I was like, it's a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
And then I saw like one of my baseball coaches from like 3rd grade like walk out, and I'm like, this is just crazy. I used like at these moments, like how am I seeing
going on?
Exactly.
The Truman Show?
Exactly. Fucking Twilight Zone. And then but all the people going in and out were like middle-aged like white men, and I swear to God, like every single one of them started talking to the cop like on their way in and out. And I'm like, what the fuck do you have to say to him? Like why are you I swear, like so many of them, I just hear them talking, and I can't hear what they're saying because that window's rolled up because now he's on the other side of me, like on his bike. Yeah. And then he'd come back around to my side, you know? I'm just like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, like, what could possibly
just like relax.
Yeah.
And then this old guy, the like middle-aged guy, like white dad, he parked next to me, went in, and on the way out, he's like, gotcha, huh? Or he's like, you're some stupid
you're the corporate,
shit.
Huh? Corporate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, they got me, man. He's like, it's all right. This is good because you'll learn.
He said that?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck you.
I get in a fight right there.
Yeah, 20 pounds of coke, really. They'll get you for that one.
Yeah. But, yeah, then he comes back finally. He's like, all right. So he's like, I'm giving you a ticket for the texting. He's like,
damn.
Yeah,
He got you.
It's
Wow.
actually a citation for not having your license as well, but I'm not writing you up for that. He's like, I'm just giving you the ticket for the texting. Nice. I was like, thanks, I appreciate it. You know? And I was thinking after, I was like, I probably should try to be like, not sweet talking, but just be like way more respectful.
Yeah. Like,
so I was just playing it like, you caught me, you know, like whatever. But I should have been like, how you doing, sir? Like, sir, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't do it at all. Like, God damn it. But yeah, man, that was
So how much is the ticket? Like $250?
I was trying to look at it. Should I go get it?
If you could get it in 2 minutes.
Let me get it.
Show me.
Okay, yeah, I was looking at it while I was driving home. I was like driving and looking. But I do not see a price on here. Or an amount or anything. Officer J. Hernandez.
No, so if you know him.
ID number. I read all this shit.
Yeah, that's probably
I don't see anything. It just says like my car. Oh, and then my car's under my mom's name. Like I drive it and it's my car. Like we've just been meaning to transfer the title.
Yeah.
But we haven't. So that was also one of the first things he asked when he pulled me over. He's like, whose name is the car under? And I was like, I think it's my mom's. And he was like, you don't know whose name it's under? And I was like, it's my mom's. I'm just like, fuck, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I just had condoms on top of the book. I don't fucking know anymore. You know?
5'7", huh? You
What?
Give yourself an inch. 125?
That's what it was when I had my license. Now I'm like 135.
God, you fat fuck. What is your eyes? Green. What is this? RGB? He says GKN. What is that?
Really? That's probably an R, but I think he's just scribbling or whatever. Cops, you know how they are.
Oh, it's green. Yeah. Green.
But yeah, it doesn't say a price, so I don't know. And he was just like, oh, it should be 30 to 60 days.
Race, ethnicity, H?
Age?
H. Hawaiian?
Caucasian? I don't know. Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner?
How I stole this country? I wonder what H stands for.
That is weird. Maybe it's a W, but it's just not a... I don't know, man.
Yeah.
This guy, I think he might have been on something.
Yeah, I don't know.
know?
I think you could refute this.
You know what he said, too? At the end, when he gave me the ticket, he was like, you didn't see me next to you the first time, huh? So I was like, no. And he was like, yeah, man. He's like, phones will do that to you. He's like, phones will do that. And I was like, yeah, it's a nasty habit. And he's like, yeah, all right, have a good one. I was like,
you're like, just like masturbation, huh?
I tell you. He's like, fuck.
You're telling me.
He was sweating so bad. You know what's hella funny, too? Is you know how I clear my throat and shit? Like, obnoxiously? When he came back to, like, tell me about the ticket, he was like, all right, so I wrote you up for the... Like, it was so gnarly. I was like, God.
Oh, shit. Did he have, like, a stash or any facial hair?
No, he was just sweating dicks.
Was he like,
he had, like, his helmet on, his glasses. And he was like,
oh, it's hot, dude.
It was hot as hell.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I hate that.
He's wearing his khakis and shit.
Ooh, I like the honestly.
But I can't believe he pulled up to me twice.
You know,
the way there's one whole other time I didn't even notice he was
feel like
there.
Police outfits go hard.
You think so?
Their uniforms are pretty drippy.
Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion, but like I don't know, something about the khaki, like the khaki pants, and then like
maybe
like
that
the,
uniform,
like the thick sweater, you know, like going like you know, like Stranger Things, like Jim Harbaugh.
I want to show you this meme of a cop that's like the first thing I thought of, and it just makes me think that like cops can never be cool again.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really think that to begin with, but I'm not really anti-cop either. I mean, I'm not a fan, I guess, but
as much as you're anti-gay.
Watch this video. I'll put it on the screen. Turn the volume up too.
Stop! Oh, don't fall. Get your ass up, man. How the fuck you just do that?
Is that so humiliating?
Stop! Oh, don't fall.
And then he gives a little smile, like awkward smile to the camera. Get your ass up,
I've seen
man.
so many of that where they're just like
like NPCs,
yeah,
bro. Like
I wonder
I'd be such a good cop, like chasing people and shit. What did you do?
Oh, like my finger got stuck in the pocket.
Did it pop?
Oh, I don't know.
It's gonna be like my fucking toe.
I'm like this. It's like,
I'm
I'm telling you, my
You're
fingers
like
are fucking
this.
fragile.
Your toes too.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, it just, God, it makes me feel so like yucky, like getting pulled over and getting a ticket. Like the rest of the day, I was just like, ugh, like so disgusted feeling. You know?
Well,
Like,
this
the way
weird
that
thing,
happened,
the
and I
weird
got
thing
caught
too is
and-
like that you didn't see him the first time, which means he definitely was there for a minute.
Yeah,
because
and
he
I
didn't
think
pull
that's
you
why
over.
he pulled up so like
Like-
obnoxiously close. Yeah, like come on.
Yeah,
You know?
like he's
Yeah,
like,
'cause
this
he
on the
wasn't
side to get your
mean.
attention. He's like,
He's jerking off. He's literally like,
it's like on the windshield. He's
oh god. He's looking at other cars like, leave this fucking guy.
the other one. He's like this.
He shoots someone. Fuck. God.
No, so mine was very similar too, like almost exactly the same. Real quick, God, that hurt my stomach. We're gonna talk about our one and only sponsor of the pod. This will be the only sponsor that you guys hear from us for the night. So thank you for listening, because you have no other choice, and we're not putting a timestamp, so you can't even skip it if you want to. It could be 20 seconds or it could be 2 minutes. Who knows? Just listen to it. Real quick, shout out our sponsor, Mosaic Apparel, who is owned by our fabulous musculature senior president, not non-molester. Jesus. Thiago Ritchie. God. Yeah, he's also a black belt. And
No father.
yes. And a husband. And probably a
And
son.
He's more than that.
Yeah.
You know?
He's
A role model.
some might say the second coming. Not what I say. Go follow him. He has a cool clothing brand that he's creating and building called Mosaic Apparel. Don't look at me like
Sorry.
that. And he releases shirts, hats, hoodies, sweats, shirts, hats, hoodies, beds. That's all I got. And all other stuff. He always comes out with cool designs every day. There's more and more designs. If you guys do order something, use code COZY, COZY, in all capital letters. That's right, COZY, just in case you didn't hear that the first time. And you will get 10% off. And not only that, but you'll get
An additional 10% off for your first purchase if you sign up for the newsletter. And
you will get hand delivered free. Yes, you heard me. Free shipping if you live in the 209 area. So if you're in the 208, fucking why are you there? I don't know if that exists. You're probably in the what is
fucking
the Stranger
upside
Things?
down.
Yeah, the upside down all around alternate universe. So yeah, go check them out. They have a really good message about Mosaic. It kind of just stands for like all these little individual pieces are better together than if they're alone. So really cool message. We love inclusivity. That's why we have a white and a Mexican guy on the podcast. We're working on getting Hawaiian, Black,
Jewish.
Asian, Jewish to be our co-hosts.
Yeah.
all soon.
check out our collab 2 shirt with the Mosaic
Yes.
X Cozy
That
collab.
one. If you're gonna buy anything, buy that one.
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of the pod.
Peace.
Oh, actually, yeah, it was. It's almost exactly the same. I just got out of practice, right?
No.
Trained 11 a.m. jiu-jitsu class. Still have my like gi pants on, but like a sweaty shirt. I'm driving and I must have been on my phone for some reason. I don't even remember what, but I was just like on it like this basically.
Yeah.
And then, the lights go on behind me and I'm like, or it's like that. It's like that feeling where you're like, fuck. Because I remember thinking like, I should go to the side because I'm going to like, yeah.
Oh, they did get
Yeah, they didn't
somewhere.
get through. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Fucking some idiot was probably on his phone over there, huh? So I went to the side that he went to the side. And I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
I had never been pulled over before. And by then I'd been driving like a year or two at least.
Yeah.
It's not that long, but still like perfect record. You know?
Yeah.
So I was just like, me? Like shit,
Yeah.
So then it was a motorcycle too. And he's like, you want to know why I pulled you over? And I didn't even realize that was on my phone. Like, at least that, I don't know. Like, I just didn't realize it, right? So I was like, no. I'm not sure. He's like, you were on your phone. He's like, and same question, like, why were you on your phone? You know?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I was just.
What if they have to ask, or if they just want to know? Like, they're
I think
just curious?
they have to like. There's like not protocol, but yeah, kind of like protocol, just like step by step, or how to handle situations, like you know, how to make it kind of be like, okay, you said this, you did this, you know. But I was super respectful too. Like I was doing the whole like sir, you know, and everything. Like I was pretty proper as I could be, but I not purposefully, but I was pretty clueless, which like gave like a hint of cluelessness, innocence, you know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't on purpose. I just fucking idiot, you know. And so I was like, oh, you know, like I was just shuffling on my music, and you know, he's like, you can't do that on your like, you know, car. And I was like, I don't know, like I just.
You should have been like, no.
Yeah, well, I just like I
because you can't.
I don't think so. Like
you can't
I just
skip,
like
right?
Like I just like to pick specific songs. Like, all right, well, he's like license and registration. I fucking have my license because I never carry my license. You know.
And you still don't.
No, now I keep my purse in my car at all times. So so I keep it there. Like I'd rather keep it there than anywhere. So I didn't have it, right, which I used to never have. Oh, I don't have my license, and I was like, I don't even know what a registration looks like.
I barely know what it looks like. To be fair,
bro. I don't know. I wouldn't know if it slapped me in the face. So you got a diagram or something I could like. So I like. He's like, all right. He's like, he was cool. He's like, all right, pull like, you know, pull your glove compartment or pull the shit out and let's look through it together. He's like, you got 10 minutes or 10 seconds to find it. No, so I pulled out my, you know, the manual thing, right? And it's a big package. Like, blop it open.
Yeah.
And I'm
condoms
like,
inside.
I'm pulling out. No, I'm not an idiot. I'm pulling out like one by one, and he's like helping me. He's like, all right, that's it. And then the insurance, he's like, that's it. You know. So he's cool. And then I don't know if this was before, like in the initial, like in the beginning, or towards the end, but he realized I did jiu-jitsu. He's like, oh, where do you know, you train? I was like, yeah, I train jiu-jitsu. It's like here at Aries. He's like, oh, my partner. He's like, he's a black belt, and he like, I think he trains at Aries or he trains at jiu-jitsu. You know?
Is it the one?
No, I don't think so. Okay. I hope not. No, because not a black belt.
Oh, not him. I was gonna say Liz's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's him?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But maybe.
Sure. It's gotta be, right?
Well, no, he wasn't a black belt at the time.
There's a few cops there, right?
Yeah, there was a bunch of cops, but I don't know if it was at Aries or just jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh yeah, my partner does that, and I could tell he had like some respect for it because a lot of cops are in jiu-jitsu. Like if you guys don't know, like it's pretty. It's like good for cops to be in jiu-jitsu. Like you want them to be in jiu-jitsu because the less scared they are, the less likely they'll use a gun. Hopefully, you know.
Fuck.
So
except for that one.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
I mean, why can't we say it?
You're a blue belt, 280 pounds.
He's a blue belt.
That guy that shot someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a guy at our gym. He used to train with us, and he fucking shot a kid. The guy was just like on the bench
and killed him.
He put his hands up.
Yeah.
He just fucking started blasting him.
Pretty,
geez, like quick.
Pretty unnecessarily.
Like just quick. That was the big thing. It was like he just got to the scene, and it was just like boom, boom, pow.
Yeah.
And there was no gun on him or anything. So I think he went to prison.
Stupid.
Or at least it's on trial still.
Yeah.
Because I thought he got out. So I'm pretty sure I seen him after like that whole situation. Yeah. But then I think I saw a headline again that he got like arrested. So I think he must have been like on bail or it was on like pending investigation, you know?
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll hear at some point.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's kind of recent.
Pretty sure he's gone.
It's Dunzo.
Yeah. We've got to talk about another news story.
Hold the mic.
News story that happened recently.
Was there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Nice.
So then.
Forgot about that.
He helped me pick it out, and then he came back and he gave me a citation. He's like, I'm not going to give you a ticket for being on your phone. He's like, but I'm going to give you a citation for being for not having your license.
What is a citation though?
So
like a warning?
Well, he's like, here it is. He's like, get the police department, go to the police department, get someone to sign it, or show them your license and have them sign it. So it's basically like,
proof.
You don't have your license now, but you got to show me at one point that you did, right?
Yeah.
That you actually have one. It's like you have 30 or 90 days. I fucking waited till like the last 5 days, bro. I was so stressed because I didn't know who could do it, and I found out and all that stuff. Like it was super easy to find out. I just didn't start looking into it till like later, and I was hella stressed. And I drove to like the police department. It was super simple though. Like paid the fine. It was like $30 or something.
Oh, so you did have to pay a little bit,
like a little citation thing, but nothing like yours, which is crazy because
I'm sure mine's gonna be expensive,
like 200 and something. I feel like
that fucking sucks. Like
yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, do you have is there a code on this?
Yeah.
Can you stop hiding it? There's not gonna zoom in. I'm just kidding.
I think there is something, right? But I'm just thinking like, it's gonna be no cheaper than like $70. I'm sure, you know, which fucking sucks. penis.
Okay, let's look it up because it has it's for traffic, right? So traffic, cellular, ticket, California, pretty specific.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like with limited exceptions, you cannot talk on a cell phone or text when you're driving in California. The fine for a violation of either of these actions can range from 20 to 50. Plus court costs and assessments. You cannot ignore cell phone. Oh, that's it?
I'll take that. If that's it, I'm fucking hyped.
It's like, actually, it's 3 years in jail. No parole. Yeah. And I think for your first, it's your first time getting a ticket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to get it.
It won't be too bad, hopefully.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cheap.
And do I have to go to court? Because I think it says at the bottom, it says something like, I promise to, like, show up in court or some shit. And it has a...
On the bottom of this?
Okay, that's good. It has, like, a... No, the other side. At the bottom of that side. It has a location in Modesto that is
I
not...
thought that was your house. I'm an idiot.
So I'm like, I don't know if I have to go. Like, I don't know how that works. But he told me, like, oh, you get something in the mail in, like, 30 to 60 days. So I'm like, I don't know if I could just pay that shit and, like, send it in. Or if I have to show up to, like, the traffic court or whatever.
God knows.
I
Godspeed.
could probably Google it.
Yeah, you probably could Google it.
Probably what I'll do.
I'm sure you had to, like... I'm sure you have to... You had to go there to at least pay in cash.
I think I heard something that says, like, if you go to the court date and the cop doesn't show up, you don't have to pay. Like, it's dropped. But I'm like, I don't want to fight it. Like, I'm guilty.
Yeah,
you know?
just
so.
I mean, well, like, if you had to go, you had to go.
They bring up that in the podcast when I go to court. Me saying I'm guilty.
They get you somehow to do, like...
They just bring up, like, the most embarrassing moments of the podcast. It's like a reel of, like, 40 minutes.
Is this someone we want to have on our roads with your children?
This is me about to show my asshole to Andrea and Brianna.
God, drunken all the time. Drunken.
All the time. Drunk pod coming soon, probably.
Very soon.
We should do it.
Yeah.
Because we've always said we want to get, like, hammered.
Hammered.
I think we should do it.
Maybe we should do it on a Friday.
Because I haven't drank for, like, 2 or 3 weeks now.
Maybe we could do it on a Friday or something. Or
That's what I was thinking. Probably this weekend, right?
Well, if we're going to go to that party, I don't know.
I'll be home alone, too, so it'll be nice.
Or we could back-to-back it.
All
right. So one of our high school teachers that we had complained and mentioned in the past before.
Yeah, give some good background here.
Yeah. I won't mention his name, right? Keep it respectful. Like, not respectful, but I don't know.
I don't really give two shits, so you can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we said Shalita's name.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, what is it? Like, trauma warning if you got...
Yeah, trigger warning, sexual assault.
Yeah.
Pedophilia, borderline, I guess.
Yeah, I think those are the two.
Yeah.
So just be careful if, like, you know. We don't really know the details, though, so we're not going to go any crazy.
Skip to this timestamp. It should be the right time.
Yeah. You hella mess up. It's, like, in the worst part.
He fucking...
So...
Sorry.
We had a history teacher, at least I did. He went to our high school. He was a teacher at our high school at Enoch's. His name was Mr. Rogers.
Oh, wow.
And, well, he said we're going to say it. Fuck
All
it.
right.
He deserves no sympathy.
That's right.
Because even if they say he's innocent, that motherfucker's guilty of something. You know?
There's something. Something's going on.
Anyways.
I never had him, but what I've heard is nuts.
So he was a history teacher, and I took his class, I think, like junior year or sophomore year, one of those. And all I could tell you is that he was like a creep. Like, you know, like his demeanor was weird. Like, he was kind of normal. Like, he was pretty normal, but there were just moments of, like, weirdness, right?
Like
so
the mask of sanity just slips. And like...
So a big indication was he had, like, a favoritism, which was huge. Like, he'd always, like, be playing around and fun with, like, the cute popular girls, and he'd give them, like, a little bit more, like, room for error and space and leeway. Like, if you want to turn something in late. But if you turn around and, like, someone else does it, like, it's very strict. No, right?
Yeah.
So I remember an example was like one time one of our coworkers who was like, she was cute, you know? And she, like, turned in something late. I tried to do it. I didn't get it. She did. Then another kid, he tried the same
Travis,
thing.
right?
Yeah. And then when he said no, oh, my God, bro, the balls. You know? He, like... It was on video.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah. Remember, you never seen the video?
I forgot about the video, but I remember, yeah.
So Travis basically said, hey, can I turn this packet like a day late or something?
Yeah.
And Mr. Rogers was like, no, like, I don't accept, you know, late things. He's like, but you just did it for so and so, so like I don't think that's fair. And like immediately, like he like was like hella pissed. He's
Like he snapped. Like
yeah, he's like, you know what? Like I'm not gonna do this right now with you. He's like, if you know, like whatever. And then I think
and that's
Travis
gotta
like,
be like a red flag right there.
Yeah.
Like why are you going from 0 to 100?
and it's because you got caught. Like bro,
Yeah.
no way you're gonna be just changing the rules, you know?
Yeah.
And then I think it went back and forth for a little bit, and he's like, you can meet me like after or something. And then I think he ended up apologizing after
I
and
think
letting
he popped
Travis
off on him though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like it escalated right to him being like, "You're fucking weird," or I don't know if he took it
Did
that
he?
far actually, but it
I think it
escalated
kept
to
going-
be kind of like an argument.
Yeah.
And then he got sent to like the office and shit.
And he-
And then I think he was like, "You're hella weird, like you're letting all these girls like."
Yeah.
Yeah, just I would hear like endless stories like that. Just how he would favorite like all the pretty girls. Then he turned shit in late, and then the guys was like nothing, you know.
And his belly just rubbed me the wrong way. He just had such immaculate posture, but a fat belly. So I would just be like,
you guys would always
and the fact that he was a creep just
like
pissed me off.
Angel would always just stand like this,
Yeah. Literally.
and just be like Mr. Rogers,
And he would just be like right there in your fucking face. Like I could almost hear the heartbeat, you know? Like
Yeah.
Jesus. So
You almost hear the cholesterol.
God, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a buildup.
Yeah.
And then, so there was always that like vibe about him, right? And then we get one of my best friends. She like DM'd me, and I was talking about Jessica.
Yeah,
Uh,
got it.
What's it called? She sent me like oh wow, look, it's saved right there.
Oh, damn.
Like that Mr. Rogers had like, you know,
been
got in trouble
arrested
for something, yeah.
Yeah.
And then a newsletter went out, so we'll read this right here.
All right.
The Modesto Bee, shout out. Teacher at Modesto High School arrested on suspicion of molesting a minor by Deke Farrell. Shout out journalism. A teacher at Enoch's High School has been arrested on suspicion of annoying or molesting a victim under the age of 18 and touching a person intimately
Oh wow.
against the person's will for sexual arousal, according to the Modesto police. Police were notified of the alleged crimes on May 22nd, which is, what, like a month from now? Like
No, it's a
3
few weeks ago. Yeah.
And officers took a report. MPD spokeswoman Sharon Baer told the Bee on Thursday, officers went to the campus to locate the teacher, Brian Rogers, but he was not there, Baer said. An arrest warrant was issued and Rogers turned himself in Wednesday, she said.
Oh,
Damn,
wow.
imagine like the cops pulling up and they're trying to find him and he's not there. But like everyone's like, what the fuck? You know, people would be like, what the fuck's going on, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure the whole school knew.
Oh, bro, I wonder if he got like
Imagine
a
all
head.
your coworkers like you can't go back to work after. Like, what do you do after that? Can you even work like as a teacher after
I
that?
don't
I
believe so.
doubt it.
I mean,
right?
I think at the worst places maybe they're desperate, but like anything is specifically involving like
maybe remote. No, even that.
well, yeah, you start to get hired.
Yeah.
Like anything involving just like children, you know, but like stuff
Yeah.
like that is just there's just no coming back from without
Yeah.
like 20 years or moving away. You got to move away,
Yeah.
you know, and do something totally different.
Somewhere. Yeah.
But
you gotta ask for
you got to become a pastor.
you gotta ask for a fucking vacuum supercharger. What's it called in Breaking Bad? Fuck. I wish I could have said it. My Hydra Shark Pro needs a 800 horsepower vacuum filter
For like
to get a whole new
We'll
identity.
put the
in
scene right
Breaking
here.
Yeah, I need an adapter for a Hoover Max Extract Pressure Pro Model 60.
Bad. Yeah.
Police were notified of the alleged crimes on May 22nd. An officer. Oh. Although the charges are misdemeanors, Baer said. That's a fucking gnarly name. Rogers was booked into jail. Damn. In jail, bro?
Imagine going to jail as like Mr. Rogers.
Bro, like, I could you'd be
Standing
like,
there like
sitting there with all the, like, the
and
criminals.
just being in jail. I heard jail's like terrible.
I don't get
like,
the difference
really
between
rough.
jail, prison, and...
Well, jail's like a temporary like kind of holding until you like go to trial and all that shit. And then after trial, like I think they determine where you go from there.
It's probably
You
rough
know?
because that's, like, pre-separation of, like, your crimes.
Yeah.
So, like, you could be with anyone.
I've heard it's fucking gnarly. Like it's like fights and shit break out and
Dude, one of my biggest fears is just going to jail.
yeah.
Like, even if it's for something like accidentally, like I mean, like, probably, Like I run over someone and I fucking have to go to jail. Like fuck,
Yeah.
okay? You know?
Yeah.
Not technically a bad person, but it just happened.
Yeah.
Like you're fucked. Like 10, 20, 15 years like in a cage.
Yeah. I think I'd rather die.
I think I'd kill myself.
No,
But I heard
honestly,
it's like hard when you get there.
that's like you get like there's hope that you'll get out, but then that's like 20 years down the line.
It's just like the fact that you know you can't leave. Like you
Yeah.
can't even run.
No, I
Like,
think
you
I'd have a
can't-
panic attack like every day.
Yeah.
Like can't I? Like you don't have control.
And
You're not in control. You're like an animal.
and you
in
know
the zoo.
everyone's like, you know, that's ruining your rep. You know,
Yeah.
like you can't cry on the first day, but I'm weeping. You know, I'm weeping.
weeping.
Oh,
Yeah.
and dude, your jail mate, like, that's a big thing.
I think California prisons are like really rough too. Like one of the gnarliest places to go to prison.
I wonder what's the best place to go to prison, like Wyoming.
It's got to be.
You know, something like
You
that.
know what the fuck's going on?
Something with the
there?
population is like
Low.
one person per square fucking mile.
Yeah, I think like California, Florida's got to be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Everything's just bad.
New
in Florida.
York.
New York, Texas.
Texas, if you did something morally bad, I think they'd fucking straighten you out. You know.
Yeah,
But I feel like those guys are all probably
like Idaho's
like
got to be
big
pretty
bears,
chill.
you know? Huh? Yeah, Idaho Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, Australia. What are you thinking? Because it can be like kind of cool in there. Like everyone's like, hey, you know, you see a kangaroo. in a
You
cage.
bloody cunt.
Oh, they got you, huh? Yeah, me too. Oh, they got you.
You're touching the students, sir.
The old grab, lick.
No, I just can't imagine Australian. I think Australian people are worse than British people. I think British people is probably like not too bad, right?
Do a British accent for me, yeah.
Do a bit of an accent for me, yeah? Bruv, isn't it?
You gotta say
No accent. Got locked up in the pen, eh?
yeah. What they do you for?
I got a pot to piss in.
Literally. Bro, the toilets too.
Mr. Shelby.
I feel like, honestly, I wouldn't be like the toilets. As long as just me and my cellmate together, like I wouldn't be that disgusted. I'd get really comfortable with the toilet. Is what I'm trying to say.
I think you would.
Like it looks really inviting. Like the silver, like
Why?
I don't know, like the silver.
It's like
once
a
it's like
park
okay, this
bathroom.
is yours. Like you know it's gonna feel like cold, but then
But
warm.
it's your toilet.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
What if you have a nasty ass roommate? It takes
Dude,
terrible
you take a
shits.
shit and you smell it. Like
yeah,
it's
like
right
you gotta
there.
smell it.
What happens if you clog it? Because they don't give you a plunger. You got to tell the security guard.
Ugh, imagine it floods in your cell.
Oh,
It's all over the floor. You guys are on the bunk. Like,
and they probably let you because they'd be like,
and your
fucking-
cellmate starts beating your ass. 'Cause
Oh,
you fucking
put your
you
face
did
in
that. It
there?
was you. God.
God.
Yeah. I think like Sweden or like Norway's got to be one of the best places to go to prison.
I wonder what's like the happiest country. I think there's like a. I think there's a.
I think it's one of those. No?
It's literally one of those. I think, or like maybe what is
Probably
it?
one where there's like not a lot of
Iceland.
diversity. You know,
Happiest country or state? Yeah, let's do
country.
in the world.
Is that even gonna come up?
Yes, Finland. Finland.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Finland.
I feel like all
For
those,
the
like-
6th year in a row. Maybe we should move there. Honestly, we bring it down to like 20.
We'll put a fucking stop to that.
yeah.
I heard from Isauda.
Israel
that-
moves up to 4 this year. Aren't they in a fucking war?
I think they are right. Well, maybe it's because
Because they're killing all the
they're
other
on
people
top,
they
right?
don't
Yeah,
want.
like,
They're like,
they're
we're
the.
doing great.
Aren't they the like attackers?
Yeah, I believe they're the agitators, the Israelites.
I think so.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Is that
no-
proper?
No, I believe so. I think because it's crazy because I think it's all because of like
Did you
the
hear
notion
that?
of like that's God's land, so like, or that's the promised land. So I
Oh,
think that's
yeah.
why they're trying to be like, oh, this
Isn't
is
that where,
our
like,
land
Jesus is
because
from
like
or something.
God knows, but I mean God literally knows. But yeah, fuck that.
I think
feel
it
bad.
just came out that Al Pacino or what's his name?
Yeah.
is having a
Al
baby at like
Capone.
82, and then also Robert De Niro I think is like having a kid right now, and he's 79 years old.
Yeah, both of those are bad.
Isn't that insane?
Damn, no way. Afghans at number 137, bottom of the list. I mean, I understand why.
I mean,
Lebanon too. Fuck, that's where my Habibi's
Damn.
at. Where I was born.
that's where Sam was. It looked really cool. Lebanon, beautiful.
Sorry, I thought that you said.
Where's the United States on there?
I know. I'm trying to find that real quick.
It's got to be pretty low.
Oh, but
With the civil unrest we have.
Netherlands number 5, Switzerland number 8, Luxembourg number 9, Zealand number 10. Oh, top 10. Australia number 12, Canada number 13. Wasn't Canada always like the happiest place? And now
I think
don't
that
know.
like if this podcast doesn't work out, I'm gonna end up moving. Like, I saw this meme a while ago, and I've never related more. And it was like the male urge to take like a seasonal fishing job in Alaska, and just like get the fuck out, do something like that, like so different, where it's just like soul searching, you know?
Yeah.
I think like if this pod doesn't work out, that's what's gonna happen. Like, I'm not saying Alaska, but like I'm moving to like Europe or something, you know?
Somewhere far.
Like I just can't live this.
Yeah.
You know? I'm going to like Spain or like
I'm liquidating
Portugal
everything.
or
Exactly.
you know? And my money will be worth like 3 times as much over there.
Yeah, like what's there?
I get like 5
We're
vacation
15th.
days a month, you
Not
know?
bad. 15.
Free healthcare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I definitely changed my name and I changed my look. Maybe become a Buddha.
A Buddhist?
Buddhist. A Bunda. What is it? What is it? What they call
The
ass?
Dundee?
What is it?
Wait, no. What's the bathroom called in Australia?
A trolley.
The Dunny.
Is it?
Yeah, they call
That
it the
sounds
Dunny.
fun.
I know.
We go take a
Dunnies.
dump at the Dunny. Okay, you were saying something.
The Thunderbox. What was I saying? That I move into Spain?
No, before that, when I like.
I think I have like
Oh.
half of mine that we should
So
move to Spain or
what's
something.
What's the oldest you have a kid?
Fucking never, hopefully.
Okay, but if you were to like fall in
If
love,
I had to change a heart.
like if you know, if you're like if you were happy and like you had a couple kids when you were like 20 and 30, god damn it, I don't know if that's right.
I think it's good. The latest I would have one. It seems like hell to have one like in your like 40s, because that seems like the time where you should just be kind of like settling down.
Like they're growing up.
They're
probably,
grown up.
Like
You've
they're
done your
15.
job.
Yeah.
You're kind of just chilling now. You know, you still like have like 10 years of good looks left and a nice body.
Yeah. So you have another like more chance to cheat on your wife or something.
Yeah.
God, we're really not this scummy in person. I'm sure. Our jokes are.
I hate that I talked about the breeding fetish on the last one.
Why?
Like just that whole thing. Because I'm just like, it's just so fresh. Like it's a recent pod. So I'm
Yeah.
like, if people discover our podcast now, like that's what they're going to see, you know?
But that's always.
And like, I want to start telling like some of my coworkers about it, but then I'm like, I don't, because I don't want you to fucking go watch that one.
I feel like
And
every
it's the first thing I said in the
every
episode.
pod is bad though, man.
Yeah, to an extent, they really are. It's just who we are.
Dude, imagine like having a kid and then they're like 15 or they're like 18 and they just went away to college and then you have another kid.
I think the oldest I'd want to have a kid is like 30s. I don't want to be, you know?
Yeah, I think so too. Like I think 38 is like the latest, you know?
Max. Because you're having that kid until you're like in your 50s, like before they move out.
Yeah,
you know?
I think my mom had me. Okay, so my mom's 60 something. Let's just say 62. Let's just
She's
say.
in her 60s? My
Pretty
mom's almost in her 60s, actually.
And
She's
I'm
58.
22. So she had me at 40? I think she had me when she was 38.
Damn, that's pushing it.
Yeah. So
Well, it's a little
and my
scary
dad
for
was
a
like
woman
50
to have a
40.
kid that late, because I think there's
Yeah,
like developmental
maybe I was fucking premature
delays
hella
and
months.
stuff. Yeah, fuck.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
My mom only had one natural birth. Do you know
What
that?
do you mean? Oh, the C-section?
Well, one natural one, and the rest were
The
C-sections.
rest were C-sections.
Yeah. What about your
Oh,
mom?
wow. I think they were all natural.
Really?
I think. I'm not sure, though. I haven't really asked her.
Do you think your mom?
Have you ever seen your mom naked?
Jeez.
That you could remember?
No. I see her like stomach. Like I mean, that's the most I've seen is like her stomach.
I think I remember. I remember
I
one
wanna see.
time.
But she's so smooth. She's she's just like a mother, you know. I just want. Aw.
Yeah, I remember one time seeing my mom naked, and it was like, I don't know, I was probably like 4 years old or
You saw her
something.
naked?
Yeah.
And you remember?
Yeah.
It's all the fetishes.
Stop it. I think I was hiding in her bed to like scare her under the
She has, like,
blankets, and then she
like a dog dodo in her.
God.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I forgot we were talking about your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember I hid under the blankets, and then I jumped out and scared her when she got out of the shower. And she was like naked at her. She was like, "Oh my god!" And like, I think I remember I was old enough to where I was like, That was a little weird. Like I probably should.
Walk back.
I probably shouldn't have done that. You know.
Fucking
And then I
idiot.
never did anything like that again. As a
I
kid.
just fucking go through. You know.
Yeah.
So wait, what was her reaction? Like, oh, and then like,
No, I think she was scared.
oh,
And I feel like even as a kid, I could sense that she might have felt a little weird about it.
yeah, like you're a
You
little too
know,
old
like,
to
yeah,
fucking be a
exactly.
dumbass, Chris.
So things never change, you know?
Hey, did she get pissed about the ticket?
I haven't told her.
Ooh,
Should I tell her right now?
Yeah, call her.
Okay.
Oh my god, and don't tell her on the pod.
The thing is, and on my license, it's
oh my god.
on the license, it's my mom's address.
Yeah.
So she's gonna get the like ticket in the mail. So I have to tell her.
Yeah. Don't
Or
tell
else
her
she's
she's on
gonna
the
find
pod on the.
out.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Don't tell her she's on the pod on the phone. Just be like, okay, wait, I gotta go because something.
Like, just don't tell her at all.
Yeah, because
What about after her reaction?
I don't know. It's just weird to do it. I don't want to hear that. Like, oh, because I think she's gonna be
We
pissed.
did that last time.
Yeah, but
I don't
she's
think
gonna be
She's
pissed.
not gonna be pissed. I think she'll be disappointed.
She's like, oh my god, Chris. Okay, do it twice. It'll be good.
Okay, I gotta dial 209. That is so stupid. I'm in the 209. Why do I have to dial the area code?
You didn't dial it the first time?
No. I have my mom's number memorized, so I type it.
Yeah, I know, but why don't you put the 209?
She might be at work.
Can you be crying or something?
Can't.
Ah, she's at
She
work.
might not answer, man.
Damn, now you're concerning her.
She'll probably call me back by the time the pod ends, though.
Yeah, so let's just keep it.
All right. I didn't want it to read the number. Anyways, man. You know what's crazy is you sent me a picture of Megan Fox yesterday. She's so hot. And I swear to God, I'm always ahead of the curve on like everything ever. As a kid, my crush was Rihanna and Megan Fox. And I used to have my sister print out pictures of like shit that I thought was cool. Like Monster Energy drinks. She would print out pictures of it. And I just like put it on my wall.
That's cool.
Like staple it on my wall.
Wow.
And I had like a whole wall of like just shit I thought was cool. Almost like a mood board,
Yeah,
but just like Google images that my sister printed out.
like a charcuterie board of pictures.
Yeah. And on there I had a picture of Megan Fox because I told her like she's hot. I want a picture.
And
And
they're
I was
like,
like
oh,
8
yeah?
years old.
Who did it,
Yeah.
Erica? Or,
I think I knew
Kayla?
her from the Transformers movie because I used to watch
Dude.
Transformers all the time.
That was
I had it
peak.
on DVD, so I'd rewatch it all the time. It
Yeah.
was so sick.
Yeah, it's good.
And yeah, she was in it, and she was like, "Oh, my mom's calling." Hello.
Hey, what's happening?
Nothing much. I just wanted to tell you about something.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I just got home from school. I just got done watering my plants. What's the matter?
I got pulled over on Friday
Oh, God.
for being on my phone while
Oh, my
driving,
God.
and I got a ticket.
Chris. Well, good for you. How much is that going to cost? Hello?
I think it's $500.
Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
I really did get a ticket. I just blew it.
You did get a ticket?
Yeah, I did.
For being on your phone.
Yeah.
Chris.
It doesn't say the amount.
It was by Officer. Oh, I can't even say it.
Officer J. Hernandez.
Oh, you bleep it.
Yeah, I don't know. We just thought it'd be fun to tell you.
You thought it'd be fun to tell me?
Well, I need to tell you anyways because I think it's gonna get mailed to your house.
Oh my God. Well, I'm not going to open your mail.
And I was talking about it on the podcast.
Oh my God. Chris, you know better.
I know.
Where were you?
I was like right at the intersection of. So I was almost home from work.
Was it a sheriff or was it a police MPD?
I don't know. I was the motorcycle cop, so whoever
Oh.
that is.
Well, I think there's both. You couldn't plead.
I have a close family member that works at.
Yeah.
The police
Did you tell-
department.
Did you tell that?
No, I thought about it, but I'm like, what am I gonna say? You know? He's
Were
probably not
you
gonna care.
respectful? Were they a jerk? Were they nice?
No, he was all right. He wasn't too bad.
So you were holding it up to your ear and driving,
No, I was just looking at it at a stoplight.
and he pulled up next to you.
Mm-hmm. Like right
You know
next
what?
to me.
You know what? I've had on my way to work or home from work. I had a MPD motorcycle cop. He did that on McHenry. He drove up in the lanes in between both of the cars and looked in all of our cars to see if we were on the phone or not.
Were you?
Yeah, purposely. I wasn't, no, because
wow.
I abide by the law. You know that. Well, all right. Well, hard lesson learned.
Yeah. No, I don't know how much it's going to be, but.
Well, I guess you better work some overtime.
Yeah.
Or go stand on 9th Street and hook it.
Hook it.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Gigolo. Could be a gigolo.
Is that what that's called?
Extra money.
Like a male hooker?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you learn something new. You learn new terms.
Every day.
Huh?
Every day, huh?
Yeah. Can I tell you something, too, while I have you on the phone?
I'm on the podcast. Do you want it to?
Oh, my God. Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Again? Really? Oh, my God. If I'm unable to speak for myself because I'm in a coma or altered or so old and blind and deaf, and don't keep me alive because you guys want me to stay alive.
So pull the plug?
Pull the plug. I took care of a 94-year-old the last 3 days at the family. All 2 girls and a boy, just like I have, and they all couldn't make a decision, don't want to let him go, and she's suffering. And so I told Kayla, I told Erica, and I'm telling you, pull the plug.
All right. You told me that before.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if you remembered. You were probably on your phone at the time.
Oh, great.
At
Yeah.
a stoplight, not listening to me.
Okay. Well.
All right. I'll let you get back to your
right.
podcast. All right. Talk to you later.
Later.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay. All right. Bye.
All right. It's pretty dark, huh?
It's just such a like a SpongeBob demeanor.
Dude, she told me a gnarly story. I'll ask her after, like, if I have to cut this or not. But she's a nurse, right? She works at a hospital, and there's this guy that was in the hospital. I forget what he was in there for, but I think he was being like a really like tough patient. Like he wouldn't let anybody take care of him. And he's like trying to like fight the nurses and stuff. And his mom came to see him in the hospital. And then on the way home, when the mom was driving home from the hospital, she got in a car crash and died. And then the patient was already being like hecka like tough and like, you know, wouldn't follow any orders or let them do anything. Yeah, troublesome. So they had to get like hella like security guards and stuff because they knew like, oh, we're about to tell this guy that his mom just died like after seeing him. I'm like, can you imagine that? Like, it's just bad all around.
Wait, why was he in the hospital? Do you know why?
I don't remember. She told me, but I can't remember.
Was he sick or did
I
he get
think it
hurt?
was like a troublesome kind of reason. Like, I think he was
like disturbing something and they went to go like,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, your mom's your rock at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Did you know what happened when they told him?
I don't think she told me. I think she might have left before that.
What about you? So how long would you be would you say you'd want your kids to keep you in a coma before they give up? I guess it's really circumstantial because sometimes they're like, bro, like there's just like 1%, less than 1% that he's coming back. Like you're brain dead. But what's like, I don't know. Like you're the type to kind of keep hope?
No, I'd be like, kill me. Like a week? That's kind of short though.
Really
no.
short. I'd say like
a month?
I'd say less than a year for sure.
Oh shit.
But then after that, I think it'd be too expensive. And then even if I did survive, I'd probably be like a little bit, you know,
like what kind of life,
altered.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a few months.
I don't know how pissed you'd be. Like you're in a nice, happy dream in a coma though. Like you're building your family.
Just
and
endless
whatever.
like wet dreams.
The nurses just have to keep cleaning you up.
God. Yeah, no, probably a couple months. But what was I saying before she called? I used to have Megan Fox on my wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to, because I used to tell my friends like, oh, I've like, she's so hot, you know, when I was in like elementary school. It's crazy that I had like crushes at that time, you know, or like that kind of attraction and stuff. But
Did I
remember,
ever tell you? Sorry, real quick, just to highway steal this. That I had this crush. I don't remember her name, but I remember it started with a J Honestly, it could have been Jessica or Jasmine or something, you know?
In school?
Yeah, in
Oh, okay.
elementary, though.
Yeah.
And young. She was really cute. I almost thought it was Cha-Cha for a second. Or Chach.
The one that went to high school?
Yeah, but you don't have to bleep that. I mean, it was when I was in school. But she looked like her at least. But I don't think it was her. Because so I had this fucking crush, and bro, I'm weird, you know? And I've been weird my whole life, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know how to talk to girls. And I remember I just thought I had the hugest crush on her. And, oh my God, so embarrassing. I, like, asked my mom for, like a old ring that she had. Like a cheap ring, you know?
Uh-huh.
But it's still good. It was cute. Like, I don't even know if it was cheap, but I'm sure she wouldn't give it to me if it was for nothing.
Yeah.
And, like, I put it in a box, and I might have wrote a letter or not.
What grade were you in?
I was, like, before 5th grade.
Oh, wow.
You know? And I remember, like, giving it to her and then, like, kind of running away almost. And then, like, watching her open it from afar. And I think she, like, opened it. Was like, and then, like, looked at me.
And you're just like,
and I'm just like, this with my Spider-Man ice cream. And I think she just, like, laughed and, like, took off.
that was that?
That was that.
That was probably, like, one of the worst days of your elementary school
Yeah,
life. Huh?
I'm like dragging my backpack.
I can't even imagine the anxiety you had the rest of the day.
Yeah, bro, to even
Just
do
the
that.
shame.
I think it was, like, after class, like, when everything was done, because I think I just went home.
Oh, nice. Did she, at least it wasn't, like, at lunch or something?
Yeah,
you
no.
know?
I didn't have to face
Did she
that.
tell anybody?
God knows. I don't remember.
Fuck,
But
you don't remember
yeah.
anything else, huh?
No,
Damn.
I remember that just because I remember asking for the ring, putting it in a nice box, giving to her. Her seeing the reaction of being like, you know?
Yeah.
And that was it.
I remember being in 3rd grade, and I had a fat crush on this girl. Her name was Hannah Lascani. I just thought she was, like, really pretty and stuff. And then it was like, for some reason, I had a crush on her for, like, a few years. And then I remember, like, for some reason, everybody kind of started, like, vocalizing, like, who they had a crush on. And I remember saying that I had a crush on her, and all the girls were like, really? Like, why do you like her? And then I was like, she's pretty, you know? And then I remember there was, like, a few girls in the class who had a crush on me. And none of them were her. But I remember being like, wow, that's kind of crazy, you know? Like,
You got birds.
Shit. Yeah. And then I remember in 4th.
Wait, was she in the class?
Yeah, she's in my class.
So she knew.
I think she found out about it eventually, and it wasn't mutual. I was like, God damn it. You know?
Never is.
Never fucking, some things never change,
Literally.
you know? But, and then I remember in 4th grade, I think I told the story of the pod before, but I can't remember. I remember, like, everybody started wanting to have girlfriends and stuff, like, at least in my friend group. And then my friend asked this girl out. It's actually Christy Fan.
Oh, shit.
He asked her to be his girlfriend, and she said yes.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, you know, like, cool. Like, we had both planned it. It was me and my bestie.
Yeah, you're like, well, we're good.
We
Two
had
for two,
both
one for
planned,
one.
right? And then I was going to ask my girl, who was Vanessa Kramer. You know her, right? From high school?
Is that Esper's friend?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
She was mine. And then I asked her on, like, the playground, and she started screaming and running around the playground, like, out of, like, embarrassment and just, like, laughing at me, like, laughing so hard. And then
You're just like,
then she told her friends and shit, like, they were laughing at me.
and you're
it
just
was-
standing there.
I remember being so fucking
Oh my God,
embarrassed
bro.
and, like, red.
Don't
and,
bleep her
like-
name. She's
No,
got
I
to know.
won't.
She's
I don't give a
cool.
fuck. Yeah, we were cool after, but we
Yeah.
never talked about it again.
Dude, you should. Oh, my God.
Oh, so
You should tell her about
embarrassing,
it.
dude. No,
so
I'm not gonna
fucking
tell
funny.
her.
Can I tell
Ivan.
her?
No,
Please.
you don't even talk to her. What the fuck?
Oh, I want to know what she thinks
Yeah,
about it.
Jaime always does that. I bring up these stories from the past, and Jaime's like, "You should tell them," and I'm like, "No, like, we don't talk about that shit anymore. I don't even talk to them anymore."
It's just like a funny thing to be like,
Just
"You
fun. No, it's fucking
Dude, wait, so
humiliating.
did you stay in the
That's-
playground?
To this day, it's probably one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me in my life.
Did you stay in the playground?
I don't remember what I
Like
did.
once she was
I
running
think
around,
so,
what were
or
you
I
doing?
walked
Like were you
away,
just like?
or- I think so. I just fucking didn't know what to do. And then I think my friends were laughing. And it just sucked because my friends, Christy said yes to my friend, and then they were like happily
Ever after?
together. You
Yeah.
know, I was just like, seriously,
Yeah.
seriously.
It really
I'm
doesn't
handsome,
ever work.
You know, I had like Bieber hair at the time. I was a skater
yeah,
boy.
like you had some game.
God damn it.
Oh man, that's fucking funny.
Okay, but the thing about Megan Fox is I would bring it up. I would tell my friends, like, oh, Megan Fox is so hot, you know? And I swear to God, like every time they would have the same response, which was, you know, she has toe thumbs. Have you heard that?
I recently learned that, and I saw
And I was
it.
like, what are you talking about? And then when Jaime sent me her post,
Yeah.
Megan Fox's Instagram post last night,
And you could
she
just-
looks so good.
wow, dude, like that's
She's
crazy.
looking aged though, like
but
her
in
body.
honestly,
low-key.
like in a good way.
Oh,
Like
great.
the skin.
Oh, she
even
looks
it has like
amazing.
the aged skin look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like,
the skin.
I don't know why that's reminding me of something, and it's like I want to like even touch
You
it even
want it.
more, like feel it like a lot. I don't know what it's like a skin that. There's must be a movie where there's like someone that's like kind of
Somebody.
aged but sexy. It's giving me something.
And I looked it up.
It's
though,
around that
'cause-
belly button region.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on the screen.
Yeah,
right
we'll
now.
put the picture. And then I looked it up once you sent me that because I looked at her page. She only has like 2 posts, which I was kind of
Yeah, I
disappointed.
think she probably deletes them as she goes.
Yeah, and then maybe she broke up with MGK.
Yeah.
And then I googled Megan Fox thumbs.
Oh, stop.
They're pretty bad.
Yeah.
They're pretty weird.
Could you
Like for such a beautiful woman.
Well, it's like
it's like the
it's like a
semi-
genetic
Is
trait,
it?
probably, right? Because I always say I love my
We all
hands.
got our insecurities,
like
you
my
know, so I don't want to be a dick,
my
but
nail
like,
length and
it's
everything.
it just it's you wouldn't expect it.
Yeah, like if you
you
have
know?
thumbnails, it's cool.
Just Google it if you're curious. But like, that one's not so bad. Usually, yeah.
It's just interesting. It's just not what you expect.
I mean, I think she has more than enough to make up for it.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
imagine.
I'm insecure about my teeth. I think I told you that the other day.
Oh, like the way how it goes like this
Huh?
in the middle.
I just the whiteness.
Oh,
Like, what the fuck? What? Goes like what? What the hell? Explain yourself.
no, nothing. It's just like the wind. Gone.
Come on. I'm insecure.
I was making a joke because you have like the little bit of chipped,
oh.
but I was making it
Chipped?
like bigger than it was.
Where?
Or like in
Where's
the
it
middle.
chipped?
Or like the gap.
It's not chipped in the middle.
Okay, what's a little gappy?
Yeah, it is gappy. And I don't like
I thought you said that.
that is
before.
something I also don't like is like sometimes in pictures if I'm just smiling a little bit with my mouth open, it looks like I have a gap.
Do you have a
because
lisp?
I think a little bit.
Do you think it's because that gap?
I remember talking to a girl on Tinder like years ago and she was like, "You kind of have a lisp." And I was like, "Really?"
I'm kind of like.
And I never noticed it, but I do have a little thing going on when I say my S's sometimes.
Like sometimes it goes like.
But it's not all the time, I don't think.
Yeah, like it's just sometimes.
It's just sometimes while I'm talking.
Bro,
you
it's
can
hella
hear
funny.
it.
I was like, I saw a TikTok when it was like the guy who created lisp knowing that they can't say it.
It's so fucked if you think about it. Or even like stutter. Like that's
Yeah.
gotta be a hard one to say with a stutter, you know? Right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, but I'm insecure
what-
about my teeth.
Yeah.
Because like my like front like 4 teeth are like pretty white, and then after that like they get like yellower on the way back, like my canines, like
Mhm.
the fangs, like their back. It's like a different shade of teeth,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it's
Like, I feel like I have a nice smile, but then in pictures I always look at that. Like it's a good smile, but then I'm like, ugh, my teeth look yellow.
But I think that's normal. But yeah, like I'd
I've
see
seen
why
other
are
people with it, but like
insecure about
it's
it.
not super common. I don't think.
Because
you
I
know?
always see, and this is only on TikTok, like top comment, whenever
Uh-huh.
there's like something about yellow teeth, but they're like, you know, bones aren't supposed to be like,
Yeah, bones are all different
white,
colors. I think.
you know, like
too.
or super white, you know.
Yeah, because they're just bones, which
But-
makes sense. I almost
I
want to
don't
get
know.
them whitened though, like just even it out. You know,
That'd be kind of nice. Or you should get like, I'm sure there's whitening strips.
something.
I
right?
remember there's this coworker, and she used to whiten her teeth, and they're so white and nice. I was like, wow,
that's like, oh, it's so attractive when it's like
Damn,
some
like,
nice
really
white
nice
teeth.
white
I'm like,
smile.
wow, that's
You know?
good. You know, you have really white teeth too. And I feel like I'm so much better about brushing my teeth than you are.
yeah, because I brush them once.
I brush them twice a day, every day, and I floss too.
I don't
every
floss.
night.
I mouthwash a little bit more often because my kink are sore. So
Do you
I
think
mouthwash
that's
all
why?
the
Because I
time.
never mouthwash.
I think it's just your teeth because I don't think you could just clean them. Bro, you brush them twice and you floss. Like,
Yeah.
how much more do you need?
Yeah.
I think you need to either get like whitening if you want to change it, but I think it's fine. Like, smile for the camera, tilt up. Like, they look pretty good. I mean,
Like
we'll take a
this?
picture after. I love that face. You should or whitening strips or whitening
Something.
like toothpaste. You know,
I definitely want to do something. I get whitening toothpaste, but it doesn't fucking do shit.
I think they're all the same, right? Like,
Does anything really work?
is anything really good for you?
That's what I'm saying.
Because like there's so many like there's good toothpaste. I heard. What I wonder what's the argument for bad
It's
toothpaste.
like charcoal toothpaste too.
That one looks
I've never
kinda cool.
tried it, but it does look cool. Yeah,
Looks like a like
because I think that charcoal is very absorptive. So I think the thought behind it is like it'll absorb. I think baking soda is banging, and that's something I could do at home.
That's something my mom I think
to
would-
brush with
would
baking
wanna
soda
do,
is supposed to
yeah.
be hella
My mom,
good.
dude, we talked about this a lot.
Everything with
Bro,
baking
everything's
soda.
baking soda. Like, what is
Yeah.
in that component? Although the charges are misdemeanors, Bear said Rogers was booked into jail. The booking log for the Public Safety Center did not show him in custody Thursday afternoon. Bear said the allegations against Rogers are from one back if you're trauma warning.
Yeah.
From one person, she said the police department is not aware of or actively seeking any other victims. So they're not looking for anyone else, which is kind of strange. But the school is putting out the word of the arrest to students' families. Maybe like word of mouth if you want to come up, you know.
I haven't heard of any other like victims just like among our
Like our year,
generation.
yeah.
Yeah.
But who knows, right?
Who knows?
Rogers, hey, this kind of surprised me. He's been employed by Modesto City Schools since 2001.
God damn.
20 years
That's
in.
wild.
And has worked a classroom at Enoch. So if he, I guess, if this is true, right? Like hopefully, not hopefully, but like there might be more. Because it's been 20 years. You know, it's like a likely
Yeah.
probability. Unless he said, fuck it. Like, and he's old and, you know.
It's just crazy, man. I can't even imagine like going to work and doing that, you know? And then having that on your conscience and like
But if
it's
you're
crazy.
falsely, like, let's just say he's proven not guilty. Like,
It's supposed to be a safe place, you know?
Yeah, bro. School.
It's supposed to be like one of the few places as a
I feel like
kid.
school, church, and therapy probably is like top 3. Like, you
Safe.
should be good, you know?
Yeah. And to not feel safe there is just so unfortunate.
And I think it was he would always do these, like, Europe trips, and I think it was there.
Oh my god. I fucking didn't even think about that.
I think it was there they were saying.
Has to be.
Yeah, I think. I'm
Of course he
assuming.
would always go on them. Wasn't he like the main
He was,
one
he
who
was
was,
the,
like
he was
convincing
the,
everybody
Bro, and
to
I remember
go?
I kind of wanted to go, but I remember I was like, dude, I'm not going. Like, it's 2,000 something bucks, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, even
But
now
he would
it's a lot.
rave
But,
about it. Like,
oh, yeah. Like, that's.
and I
that
didn't
was,
even
like,
have this teacher.
once a week.
And I knew that he'd be like, you guys should think about going to the Europe trip. And I'm sure with the pretty girls, he was probably hella like,
Please, you know?
yeah.
Like, let's all go swimming. He is now on administrative leave and does not have access to school property, thank God. Her email said. Rogers is 54.
Damn.
He's a Denair resident. Is that a nice place?
That's where Hawkins Road is that we'd run
Okay,
in
no,
high
no,
school.
I was thinking Del Rio.
It's like a small country town, like Turlock, kind of. Interesting. Well, we haven't heard anything else, huh, recently about any updates. So I'm sure it's probably still just like pending whatever.
So I guess we'll just wait and see. I mean, if it's true, like, that really sucks for the student, and hopefully there's not any others. And if it's not true, then damn, like, I guess he's just kind of weird. Like, just has
Yeah.
favoritism, like, bias, you know?
Yeah. I'm thinking about my ticket and everything, and like, because I remember thinking after, like, this should be kind of like a wake-up call for me to not fucking be on my phone doing stupid shit while I'm driving, you know? Because it is really dangerous and stuff, and like, just so dumb. But I feel like since then, I've still been on my phone like a significant amount while driving, you know?
Yeah.
That day, I did stop for the most part.
I feel like the only way you can really stop is if you just put in your glove compartment.
Yeah, see, that's what I try to do, because I'll put music on, and then I'll put it, like, in my cup holder, and I'm just like, okay, don't touch it. And then 5 minutes later, at most, I'm touching it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like my penis. Like,
Literally.
I just can't keep my hands off that thing,
Yeah.
you know? And mostly it's music, but then once I go to change the song, I see a notification. I'm like, oh, and then you know. it's
Yeah, like,
just
you unlock it, you
bad.
change the song, then you just start, like...
And the crazy thing is, I feel like we're on our phones so much these days. Sometimes I really want to be like, okay, let me just stay off my phone for like 3 hours, you know, while I like do this or that. And then I'm like, I feel like my friends and stuff would probably start to get like a little bit pissed at me. Like, where's Chris? Why the fuck is he not responding? You know, like, we're trying to figure this out or like plan this, you know? It's crazy that we just live in an age like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's just
Like where you have to kind of be connected or else you're really disconnected or, you know.
yeah, or like, I don't know. I just feel like that's happened. They're like, "Where's Chris? Like, why is he not responding to the chat?" You know? It's like, can I just be off my phone? You know?
I want to do that thing I've seen where they like just buy like a little flip phone and then they just use that for a while. Like they'll put their real phone
Oh,
away
like a
and then
razor?
yeah, and they'll just only have phone calls, but you can't really like fuck around with it, you know?
I feel like that's gonna come back into style. You know, things like come back, like record players and stuff.
Well,
I feel like that'll be like a cute, like a edgy kind of thing. Like, I have my razor phone.
yeah,
You know?
like they'll still have their normal phone, which defeats the whole purpose. But they'll be like, "Oh, I have my little."
And then we'll go
razor
back
phone.
to texting, like by having to press this one button 3
Dude,
times
don't
to
you
get
love
one
that?
letter.
Like that sound. It's like. I would love to just
As a
do
kid,
that.
it was
When
so cool.
I would just go like this with my thumb, like around all of them, and just like.
Oh, so satisfying. You know
Yeah.
what used to be so satisfying as a kid? Like the old laptop keys. Like not like the
like
ones
where they're
that I
really
have.
raised.
Yes, raised. And like, oh, just the way that
Yeah.
felt when you pressed
like,
it down was
Put your
so
hand
good,
all over it
you
and
know?
stuff like that.
It was good.
Did you
And
get-
then that little thing, it was like a mouse in the middle of the keys, and you could put your finger on it and just move your finger a little bit.
Where it was red.
Yeah, it was
Mm.
like squishy almost, like rubber.
Oh yeah.
And you could use a mouse just by putting your finger on it and just like just rotating your finger.
I still
really.
have that on my keyboard, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Do you remember those toys where it was like it looked like almost like a what is it, like a cucumber fish or something, or like, but it was like it's like you would win this at the fair or something, like something cheap like this, but it was filled with water and then you would squish it and it would,
Yeah.
like, but it had a hole in the middle.
Yes.
And you would like really put your finger in or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you ever put your dick in one of those?
I did.
I did too. I just remembered that.
That's why I was laughing instantly because
Like,
I was like, no way.
I don't even think it felt that good, but it felt
didn't.
cool. Like
It was like,
it
how are you not gonna try that?
Yeah.
And I think I tried it at like 12 or 13
It wasn't
years
enough
old.
friction,
Yeah, it was just like you put it in. It's
but it was like cold.
whatever.
It was like fresh, like
It was just something different.
different.
You know, at that age.
I think if I was smarter, I could have like made that whole situation better.
Yeah,
I think I
like
just
tie some
tried-
rubber bands around it, and like
get it wet
some
on but I
soap
think I
or
just tried it. I
something.
was like, but it's the rub. It's like plastic rubber. Like,
Yeah,
it was
it just didn't like. You would think as
Yeah.
a kid that'd be like insane.
Yeah.
but it just wasn't. It was very underwhelming.
But damn, the thing was fun too to squish.
Yeah,
you know?
just to squish it is fun too.
What is it?
It's kind of a sexual thing. Like even just putting the fingers like how you're supposed to. It's
Yeah.
like
or what is it, like the Chinese?
finger trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to get out of that still.
What do you mean?
Isn't it like hella hard?
Well, I think you just put it in and just kind of wiggle it and then it comes out, or maybe turn it.
And
I just
like-
remember it's like sharp, like it kind of pokes you like the corners of it.
Yeah, it wasn't fun at all. I think I only did like once or twice. Oh, and then fake tattoos were really cool too.
That's cool. I think that'd be cool now. I think they make those like
adult fake tattoos.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're
my
like
sister does it.
realistic looking, right?
My sister does it.
Really?
Yeah, Alex
wow.
and her husband, they'll like put some random shit like every once in a while. She just like likes to have fun. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Would you ever do that, or is it like too weird?
Did
Did you do the Mike Tyson one?
hella crazy. I think I would. I probably should. I don't know why I don't. Just to fuck around. Just have something.
Just try it,
yeah.
and then you could post it.
like a
Everybody's
lion on my chest.
You know, you get like a tramp stamp and then post it. Make everybody think it's real.
Like it'd
That's
be
a
like,
good one.
lost the bet. Watch the next pod.
And then we get hella views, and we're like, it's fake.
Yeah, like the first like.
After like 30 seconds, so the view counts.
No. We'll like tell them we'll reveal it at the end.
Should we cut it?
Yeah, I think we kind of zoomed past this one. I think it's like an hour 20, so I think it's a pretty good time.
Probably hour 30 something.
Anything you want to say?
I don't think you could tell how long it is. Wait. Oh, I can. It's hour 22 right now.
Yeah, I feel that's a good place.
I think so too. Follow Cozy Candids. We made a
Yes.
new page for just the photos that we take with our camera. Pretty fun. I've been enjoying it, like not putting a lot of pressure on myself, just, you know, having fun with it.
Yeah.
Follow that. Merch coming very soon.
Always. Really
Always.
soon. Count on that.
You'll be seeing. Just follow the Instagram if you haven't. The Cozy Show _. Thanks for watching. Please
Yeah,
subscribe
thanks.
if you
Yeah.
haven't.
Go check.
Welcome if you're new from the shorts that
check
we've been
out the-
posting every day.
Yeah, we're gonna be posting those. Check out Cozy Candies. Check out the Cozy Show. Check out Chrissy Poo. Check out Jaime Arnella.
I know we never plug ourselves.
Yeah, Jaime LC on
1, 2, 3.
Instagram.
Chrissy _Poo_.
Check out all our stuff. Thanks everyone for the support. Our last couple of videos have been doing good too.
Yeah.
Likewise, especially the second to last one.
Yeah.
Like almost 40 or almost 50 likes.
I'm gonna suck Jaime's toes so this one gets a lot of views.
Yeah, ready?
Ugh.
All right, guys. See you guys.
Peace.
Peace.